I'm Andrew Borin, and I'm from Los Angeles, California. So, growing up in Los Angeles is obviously a pretty big city, and I am fortunate enough that I never really had to deal with homophobia too much. And the fact that my parents were completely fine with me being gay at a very young age, between me wanting to like take ballet lessons or like saying I wanted to be a fashion designer, they didn't really care. And I think a part of that was the fact that my uncle, who is gay, lived right next door to us. He and his partner were just really interesting characters. They lived next door. I remember they had a gold Rolls Royce, and they were great guys. But they would have these fights that were like better than the Real Housewives. It was just like hilarious, but also really intense. Like his partner would come out with a butcher knife and start stabbing the Rolls Royce. Like it was just always drama. Um, One night, my uncle was in his house, and he went downstairs, and his partner was in the kitchen, and his partner took out a shotgun and blew himself away just right at the dinner table. And I really remember that his partner had AIDS, and luckily in the aftermath, my uncle didn't. But he just felt so bad that he could have even possibly have infected my uncle that he took his own life. At the time, you didn't really have much hope about those things, and it was still everyone was really scared about it. It was heartbreaking. After that, my uncle couldn't stand to live in the house and moved away. And I think that was the first time I had like a moment where I felt bad for being gay, because I kind of looked at it as like, this is the life that I'm going to have to lead. Like I understood that it wasn't easy anymore, that there was something more. It made me scared at a moment, and I think that kind of made me retreat for a while. And it took me a couple years until I really got into high school to start being okay with myself again. It took a lot of education for me to realize that being gay is okay.